Over the last couple of years, we have seen a lot of stuff come from LDRC. The first one I saw was a Corolla A86 or in that style. It wasn't all that great initially, and then they started making some changes and we had another A86 that looked and drove much better. We've had an RX-7, we've had an NSX, we've had a MX-5 or a Miata or Unos Roadster, depending on where you're from. But my favourite was this one, the Skyline R34. And the reason I liked it was because it had a die-cast like metal body, looked really scale. The extra weight of that body just made it drive a little nicer as well. And in my best James May voice, good news. Actually, I think James May is a Porsche fan as well. I'm sure he's got a 911. That's what we got today, a 911. And I'm pleased to say it's not that one. It's not the one that says Golf spelt like a Volkswagen Golf. This one should be just a nice blue one. Oh, come on. A little bit shows you how to put your wing mirrors on and your wing. Instructions for the controller. The controller is something they've massively upgraded. The initial ones that came out were tiny little things. They were a bit weird. I mean, they functioned all right, just a bit strange. More stuff there. So we now get this big full-size transmitter. It's still not perfect. It's still a little plasticky and feels a bit cheap. But you got a load of functions on there. Button A is for high and low throttle. Button B is to increase or decrease your steering. And button C is your lights. You've also got steering trim and throttle as well. You can adjust your throttle to slower or faster. And a little thumb steer. Good improvement. Little screwdriver, wing mirrors, battery charger, and some mirrors for your mirrors. Oh, and there's wiper blades there as well. Comes in a nice protective case that I can't get it out of. Come on. Oh, it's got some good weight to it. And man, look at this thing. What a beautiful looking car. The classic 911, it's one of the best shapes, isn't it? This one's definitely a turbo, looking at them rear arches. Or it could be the Super Sport, because that also had a wide body, but the normal like Carrera engine. Let's look at the camber on the front. It's got a really nice stance and metal body. That is definitely, well, in my opinion anyway, definitely the nicest one they've done so far. Wow. Looks so good. So a little bit more expensive than they used to be. I mean, everything's more expensive now, but it still comes in at, I think it's around $80, about £60, which I think when you see this thing driving, it's actually quite good because it's a nice model as well. So just sitting on the shelf, it's going to look really good. Obviously it's not licensed, it just looks like one, like exactly like one, but there's no Porsche badges on it. Not much to look at underneath. We'll take the body off in a minute, but I'll get the battery out first so we can throw that on charge. Should be a little 2-cell lithium ion, little 500 milliamp hour, 7.4 volts, just charges via USB. So the wheels aren't scale, so it's not got big wide wheels at the back, but it's got like hard plastic drift wheels on it because it is rear wheel drive. And it is a drifter. Look at the steering angle. I know it's not 90 degrees like some of you drifters like, but that is not bad for a like £60, $80 toy, is it? Oh, this one looks like it's actually got springs and shocks. I don't think the others had that. Let's get the chassis off so you can see underneath. You got a little metal drive shafts in there. They're CVAs or CVDs. Fully adjustable toe and camber at the rear. Fully adjustable toe, camber and caster at the front. So fully adjustable. It has got little shocks and springs. They're not oil or anything, but they do feel quite stiff. But remember, it has got that hard body on it, so that's probably why, but we'll see how it goes in a minute. Proper 3-wire steering servo. It's got a built-in gyro. In fact, I was wrong about that, wasn't I? That your speed is done by A. That's going to be your gyro. Got all your, obviously, your lights as well. And then under there, you got a brushed 150 motor. That's why these things are so cool, because they are fully adjustable. So even if straight out of the box, they're not perfect, if you know what you're doing with setting things up, you can probably make them, or I have seen videos of people that have made them absolutely awesome. I'm not quite at that level, but we'll definitely be able to get a good drift out of this, I reckon. Battery charged, all the trim on. It's looking good. Now, the only thing that I don't like is even a slight touch on the steering. Look, when you're driving around, all it's going to be doing is flicking like that. I think I'm going to try and disconnect them because it's just going to look a bit silly when it's drifting around. So you can see the gyro working there. Now all we got to do, just make sure it slides on the carpet, and as long as it slides all right, we'll build a track. So 2 steering angles, that's your lower one, and then that's higher, and then slow speed, and then higher speed. Right, let's make sure she slides. Yes. Right, I'm gonna have a fiddle with the gyro, fiddle with the throttle and the steering, and then I'm going to build a track and we're going to go do some drifting. So good news, if you hold down the light button for more than a second, you get hazards. So we've done that. And this is my little drift arena. I was going to build a drift track, but I thought it'd be quite cool just to have, you know, some obstacles around to drift around. I thought that'd be better than a track. Gyro on about 75%, speed on full, steering on full, and this thing's a little ripper. Wow, and he hits the cone straight away. I've not done any practice here. We're going straight in. Oh, follow the arrows. I reckon though, I'll get this dialed in pretty quick. Oh, this one's tight. Round here. Round here. Oh, no! Dustin. Come on. Oh. Oh, keep it in that cone. Keep it in the same cone. Round the NSX, round the F1 tyres. Right, come on, round Dustin without hitting him. There we go. Round Dustin, round Mario. Oh, we missed the MX-5. Round the MX-5, and I think this is my favourite one, the F1 car. Oh, dialed. Little tap. Oh, I just missed it. Ah, right, anyway. Let's get you some footage. Well, I reckon I'm pretty dialed with this now. The only thing I'm not too keen on is how twitchy the gyro is. It's not very smooth. I mean, it's fine, and as you can see, it drives fine. It's just got that gyro wobble, and I've tried reducing it, but once you reduce it and lose that wobble, it kind of loses a bit of control. So I'm sure you could add an aftermarket gyro on, but look, it is just so fun and so easy to drive. As I just knocked some cones off, but it is really simple to get to grips with this thing and have some drifting fun. Boom. This one is definitely my favourite one so far, and mainly because of how good it looks. I mean, it drives really well, as you've seen, but mainly because it just looks so good. And there's a link in the description where you can get yourself one.